Hello and welcome to my MCM manga haul. It was MCM London super recently and I may have picked up some manga. I don't think I actually have picked up as much as I did in May. I think I went a lot more aggressive in Forbidden Planet in May. I definitely didn't as much in October. In general, picked up a bunch more stuff as is, and I think I was just a lot more tired by the time we got to Forbidden Planet, and I just ended up not going as crazy, really. So the haul is split in two, basically. We've got the stuff that I actually picked up at MCM, and then we got the stuff that I picked up at Forbidden Planet. Just before we get into it, remember to like the video and subscribe and check out my channel memberships for early access. I have already edited a bunch of MCM footage, but I currently don't have half the videos in the schedule, so if you're interested in a bunch more MCM content from me, do check out my channel memberships. It's 99p a month and there's currently a bunch of videos in there, and including figures and all sorts. First two volumes I, picked up were given is Therapy Game Restart 1 and 2, and this is a swap that I have done with Liddy. I feel a smidgen bad because I had ever so slightly forgotten, and I was like, did I need to give you money for this? And she was like, no, you're going to give me a volume. And I was like, but it's okay because she is coming up to my house for the Leeds meetup, so she can just go through my house and find whatever it was I promised her. We'll find it and she'd just help herself. Picking up a bunch more Sublime series recently, so this is nice to add to that. Next we have Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation 5, and this is the light novel, and this was very kindly donated to Benjamin by Kix on in the Discord server. Ben went on a right old binge throughout Pride Month and read the first volume of this and rather enjoyed it, and Kix had a spare and was happy to donate this. I will try and get something to you, Kix. Just completely didn't cross my mind, but I will, promise. Ben needs to now get like all the danmei. He needs to like all the stuff that's coming out, that 70's keeping out, saying Ben needs to get it all. Because also the spines on these look so pretty. Next, I picked up The King's Royal Guard, and it is a volume 1. So what interested me most about this was, I believe it was actually the artist was selling copies of this in like Artist's Alley. It didn't really cross my mind that there would be people selling books, graphic novels, manga, manhwa, that kind of thing. And I saw this and I did grab it. There's a bit of a misprint with the bottom of the pages, so it was discounted, but that very much does not bother me. I mean, you all see the sort of secondhand stuff that I pick up. I don't think I quite clicked like quite what this was, or like the concept of people were selling books like this in Artist's Alley till like after I got home. So if I do manage to get back in May, I think that's actually something I'm gonna like really try to track down more of, because these are obviously going to be the sort of things that are a lot more trickier to find out and about. I want to try and find those for sure. As for what the story is about, I don't know. But it looks neat. And it's also full colour. Next we have some stuff I picked up on the Kodansha and Yen press stands. I was a little naughty. I definitely got swept up in the moment. In hindsight, I should have held back, especially on the Kodansha stand where the money conversion, so on the back, obviously most series apart from like Viz, they don't have it in pounds, they just have it in US dollars and Canadian dollars, and the conversion was whatever it is in US dollars is how much it is in pounds. So this one says $13.99 US dollars, so it costs £13.99 pounds, which is a bit of a bummer because, yeah, I mean, that's not how conversions work. These were very much naughty in the moment pickups, and I probably wouldn't have, and I'd probably be a lot better and more cautious next time. But I did pick up Blue Lock Episode Nagi Volume 1. I assume this is going to be a prequel / running alongside Blue Lock, but I might have a little bit more of a look into it to make sure I don't like spoil myself. I'm currently, I think, at around volume 9 on Blue Lock. I'm like a few volumes behind now, so I'll see if I can. I don't want to get spoiled. Next I picked up Number Call, and I think this might be BL, and I think it might be a one-shot. That's the limit of my knowledge. I have been a bit umming and ahhing on the fence with a lot of one-shot BLs. A lot of them I've just not enjoyed. I just don't think it's long enough to really actually like for the sort of stories they tend to be. They're just not long enough. But if I keep trying, maybe I'll find one. Next we have Sign of Affection Volume 10. And with this volume, we have started the cycle again of the rainbow. If you don't know what I mean, the Sign of Affection volumes, the singles especially, are kind of following a gradient rainbow. And we kind of sort of got to the end, and the next one, it was like, what's going to happen next? And they have decided to go back to pink. And what I really do appreciate is we've not just gone back to the exact same shade of pink. We've gone back to it's a slightly darker pink. It's a bit more like deeper pink. I mean, and I'm enjoying that. I'm pleased with that. It makes me happy. Also, don't ask me how far behind I am on reading this, because it's really, really bad. I'm really a few volumes behind, and it really bothers me because I enjoy it. I want to do so much reading in December. Next up, I picked up volumes 2 and 3 of The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. I only picked up volume 1 like a week or two before I went to MCM. I've not read it yet. This seems to be quite popular at the moment. I believe there was an anime, or has been an anime. There has also been some controversy with the series because Kodansha, I think, had labeled it as a shoujo in the app, the digital app that Kodansha has. I can't remember the name. I don't believe it's available in the UK, so I don't remember what it's called. So there was a whole bunch of hoo-ha about genres and demographics and all that, because someone, I think, recommended this as like a nice shoujo romance, that it's like, not all romance is shoujo, it's just shonen. It's like, it's that debate again, here we are. But apparently all that aside, it is meant to be very cute and sweet. I just need to get to it. I think I might be up to date now with getting 2 and 3. Next up we have Versus, which I believe is by the same author as One Punch Man and Mob Psycho, so One, and this is like a fantasy style story, and that's, yeah, again, the limit of my knowledge. But I must say, this is very, very nicely thick. A very nicely thick volume. I always appreciate, I feel like a lot of Kodansha volumes are quite chunky and thick, and I do appreciate that. Though to be fair, we do often get, we often get ads, and then there was like just 2 pages of ads. Never mind. Next we have Spellbook Library Volume 1, another new release. I grabbed it because it had library in the title, and I'm kind of drawn to series that say library books, all that kind of thing, collection. Again, don't know anything about it. From the creator of Is Love the Answer and Sayabito Swords of Destiny, perfect for fans of Kagachi Sekira and Witch Hat Atelier. Named a Rainbow Book Award top 10 title for teen readers. Oh, interesting. Is that the award for this? Is the award for this award for one of the other books? Anywho. Interesting. I do know some of those titles. Witch Hat Hadia Kitchen Volume 5. I can't believe this is on Volume 5. I swear this is releasing like every couple of months. It's coming out so quick. I think I actually picked up Volume 3 of this at the May MCM. So Volume 4 came out in the middle, and now we've already got Volume 5. Again, very behind. I love the main series. This one is pleasant. SS Class Revival Hunter Volume 1, a new Eyes Press release. I have loved all of my Eyes Press releases, so very, very hyped to grab this one. It is nice and chunky, and it sounds hopefully like my kind of like system isekai fantasy. Maybe not isekai explicitly, but like system and stats kind of deal, which I love. Then we have Weare the Villainess, another new Eyes Press release. It is Villainess. I don't know if it's isekai, but it's Villainess. When a college student wakes up in the body of Melissa Fodibrat, the villainess of a cliche romance novel, she is determined to cast aside her original role and live a quiet life of luxury. But, why are all the men in this novel trash? Ah! Excellent. I can't wait. That's very high on my need to read now list. My next pickup was, I was going to say slightly naughty, but not too naughty. I picked up Father, I Don't Want This Marriage, and I picked up 2 volume 1s from the Inklaw stand. And I'm sure you're wondering, first off, why did you buy 2? And second off, do you not already own this? Yes, I do already own this, and I decided to buy 2 copies for a giveaway. How I'm going to do the giveaway, I don't know yet. So I'm not giving them away as part of this video, or should I? No, I will figure out what I'm doing with these, but I bought these to give away. Inklaw had some amazing deals on their stand, so these were £5 each. I know, these were £5 each, so yep, I bought 2 for a whole £10 to give away. They also had My Love Story with Yamandakon, and I think they were doing 1 to 3 for £12. They had Under the Oak Tree hardcover for £12. You could buy 2 copies for £20. And the other thing that I bought at the Inklaw stand, volumes 5, 6 and 7 of Lore Olympus. So this is a webtoon that I have actually already been collecting. I don't tend to talk about it in videos just because I wasn't quite sure if it was like manga manwha enough. Maybe that was just my own setting my own like rules for some reason. But I thought I had 1 to 4. It turns out I have 1 to 3. So I bought 5, 6, 7, so I do need to pick up 4. But they were doing a deal where you could get 3 for £25, which is pretty good considering that these RRP at £24. So I was basically buying 1 volume and getting 2 for free, and yeah, I was not going to pass that up. They did also have a deal for buying all 7 volumes. I can't exactly remember off the top of my head what it was. It might have been £60. Please don't quote me exactly on that because I can't quite remember, but they did have a deal for that as well. They also gave me a Hades pin alongside buying some Lore Olympus. So that was everything I got while at MCM, I guess, and now we're on to what I picked up at Forbidden Planet. First off, we have Skip and Loafer Volume 10. I have absolutely adored the last 3 volumes of Skip and Loafer, and if it wasn't for me just trying to save this to film this haul, I'd have probably already read it. I also love the colour of the spine of this. It's sort of paley blue purple. It's lovely. Killer Shark in Another World Volume 2. A beautifully shit is kind of isekai-ish. It's more fantasy, really. But it is beautifully bad, and that is the entire point. If you want to read a bad, perfectly beautifully bad, weird shark fantasy, this is absolutely one I would recommend, I guess. Now we have some random new releases that I have not actually heard of, so I'm gonna have to rely on just reading these blind. We have first off My Boyfriend is a Dog from 7 Seas. It does have the Boys Love imprint. Why can't we have it on the spine, 7 Seas? It does have the Boys Love imprint, so BL, but one of them is like big buff dog apparently. Oh my god. Leave the Sacrifice at the Gate Volume 1. This is plastic wrapped and also a Boys Love. I don't think I realised how many of them were Boys Love that I picked up, but I feel like there is a lot more nowadays. It'd just be really nice if we could also start to see a similar thing happening with Girls Love as well, and general other LGBT series. Oh my god, I just realised Invincible Shovel Volume 7. I picked this up in the sale section for $5.99. It's the final volume of Invincible Shovel, and I'm actually a bit saddened by this. Invincible Shovel is so bad, it's good. It's another series I would consider like, there's no form of seriousness in this. Praise be the shovel, and I can't believe that's the last one. I didn't realise. I was just looking at the back and it says, in the thrilling conclusion of Invincible Shovel. Oh, I'm so sad. I know the light novel I think has like 3. I don't know if it's complete at 3 though. I mean, that might track. Ben hasn't had any more in a while. I don't know. Damn. Though manga does tend to often finish before the light novel, that's quite a common thing. Witch of Thistle Castle Volume 4, again in the sale section, this one for $4.99. I think I remember reading that Volume 4 might be the last volume in the series, at which point I do only need Volume 3 to complete it. I have started reading it. I have not really heard amazing things about the series so far, so at least it's only short, I guess. Correspondence from the End of the Universe, Volume 4, another one I got in the sales section, this one for $6.99. I don't tend to go above $6.99 in the sales section unless it's like a bigger volume, but even like light novels, I'd usually only stick at $6.99 if it's something that say I knew Ben wanted or was interested in. But I tend to try and go for the stuff that's $5 or $4.99 or less. I really do want to start reading this. I believe it's complete at 5, but I do only have volume 1 at the moment, so I'm a few off being complete, and I do like if it's a shorter series, as in like 5 or less especially, to be able to have all the volumes to read them together, because I feel like I enjoy the series way more when I can do that. Jackass volume, well actually I think it's a one-shot. I've been wanting to pick this up for a while just because of the title, and I just grabbed it to try and make a 3 for 2. Also, what a bright orange spine. I keep talking about how much I love getting yellow spines, but this made me realize that I feel like I might have less orange than I do yellow nowadays. I'm not sure. I should do a tally of some sort. Next we have Given Volume 9. Again, this and Jackass were bought to like make up a 3 for 2. I believe, having looked into it, this is the final volume of Given, but there is going to be a sequel, I guess. But in the back it says that it's like the end, the final one, and then yeah, a sequel. I've been picking up Given for so long now, I feel, and now I have actually managed to complete it, and now I just need to read it. Because it's music themed, I think I've put myself off a little, but I hear there's like playlists and stuff that you could listen to that is like playing the music. Pandora 7 Volume 3, another sale section pickup for $4.99. Haven't started reading it. I'm not in a major rush since I saw it in a sales section where I grabbed it, but I'm not going out of my way to pick it up. Next we have Comey Can't Communicate 31. Another new Comey, I'm so happy. Every day with a new Comey is a good day. I'm very happy. Again, I'd have probably read it if I wasn't waiting to film this haul, so this is going to go into my reading stack after I finish filming this. Next we have Undead Unluck 17. Again, another one I'm very behind on, but I'll like try and burst binge a bunch of this at some point. I really loved Undead Unluck at the start, and I feel like I've dipped a little bit. It's gotten strange. I'm like, is it approaching an ending, a finale? But I think I'm only up to like reading volume 12 or something. Now we're on 17. Is it still approaching a finale? Also, what is happening on the cover? What is happening with all this? I like the green though. I kind of like the green, like, I do like the cover. I'm just like, what's happening? Dan Volume 9. We actually watched episode 1 of the anime in the Discord. We did like a volume, an episode 1 watch party. We watched 4 episode 1s and we did Dan. And yeah, it's so weird. I would like to try and binge what I have before I feel too more tainted by... Sometimes I just get put off when a series gets so hyped and it's everywhere and I just can't avoid it and I just want to be left alone. And I don't want to feel that way with Dan. I'd like to try and see if I can quickly read it before it becomes everywhere again, like some other is happening with other series. I want to do Bad Things to You with You Volume 2. I actually only got Volume 1 like the day or two before I went to MCM. I'd ordered it from Sci-Fi and well, I waited for it to appear on Sci-Fi and then drop in price, so yeah, by the time I got it, Volume 2 was out. So I've not yet had a chance to read it, but at least when I do, I can read 1 and 2 together. Manga Diary of a Male Porn Star Volume 5. Legitimately one of my favourite reads. I love reading this series, and every time a new one comes out, I'm just all over it. I really enjoy reading this. It sounds way more degenerate than it actually is, and even when I describe it, it still sounds way more degenerate than it actually is, but I still really enjoy it. I'm probably going to save it for December because we're doing like a degen spicy kind of themed reading month, so saving a lot of my plastic wrapped for then. But can I hold back that long? Who knows? Not me. Shangri-La Frontier Volume 12 in the sale section for $5.99. Very happy because I have fallen behind on picking up Shangri-La Frontier, but I think I've now fallen far enough behind where the next volumes I need are starting to appear in sale sections or second hand. So I did have 1 to 10, and then I found Volume 11 on World of Books, and then I found Volume 12 in the Forbidden Planet sale section, which is the next one I need. It is definitely a few more volumes ahead in terms of what's currently out, but because I'm behind on reading and all that, I don't mind now waiting and just, I can keep getting them like this. I like Shangri-La Frontier. I think it's a great isekai video game isekai. I know a lot of other people have mixed opinions, but I do enjoy it. Stay By My Side After the Rain Volume 1, I believe. Yep, it is a boys' love. Don't know anything. They did have a Volume 2, so there is at least a Volume 2 out, but that would have meant I had to make another 3 for 2, and I didn't want to do that. There was a point in Forbidden Planet where I did start to hide from Liddy, not very well. I did try to start Hide from Liddy, and then someone came down and was shouting Caitlin, and I thought it was Liddy, and I was like, she's found me. But no, it was someone else shouting Caitlin. I was like, how dare you do that to me? How dare you scare me like this? This pickup is Boys Abyss Volume 7. I thought I was up to date. Turns out I don't have Volume 6. So I need to order Volume 6 when I do my sci-fi buying stream, which may be before or after this video going up. Not sure yet. It will definitely be after this video goes up for members, but whether it is when this video goes public, I don't know yet. But I can't believe I've fallen behind. Like, I thought I was up to date with this one. Duh. Silly me. Titan's Bride Volume 5. I can't believe how quickly this has come out. I mean, it was like a year between Volumes 3 and 4, and then I feel like it's been like a month or two between Volumes 4 and 5. I can't believe how quick it... I mean, I've not read Volume 4 yet, because it's just been so quick. Ben is very excited, because Ben loves Titan Bride. For whatever reason, I don't wish to question it. But he does, and he is excited that he has 2 to read, I guess. Insomniac's After School Volume 7. I mean, I picked it up to try and stay up to date, but I am very behind on reading it. I only recently picked up 5 and 6, so I have been very behind on this series. So yeah, trying to now stay up to date with it if I can. I do rather like that cover, especially with like the sky, trying to not catch my lamp in my light source. That sky, that's sort of like bonfire sky, that's pretty. Record of Ragnarok 12. I still need to read my volume 11. Love the series, it's great. They're just punching each other, it's wonderful. Okay, so now we have some BL webtoons from 7 Seas. We have Checkmate Volume 1. I had no idea when stuff comes out. I believe some of this is early, not sure. But I can't believe that not only did I manage to find one Volume 1 new release manwha BL from 7 Seas, but I found another one as well, New Recruit Volume 1. What these are actually both about, I have no idea yet. I wonder if this one has like actually anything to do with chess or it's all a metaphor. I guess I'll find out. And this one looks like some form of office romance, which I always enjoy. I do enjoy a good office romance in manhwa. Definitely weirdly enjoy them more in manhwa than I have done in manga. I find that sometimes they can get a bit dull in manga, but manhwa, I'm here for it. My final pickup of my MCM manga haul was Dangerous Convenience Store Volume 4. Woo! This was my first, I think, BL manhwa? Was it from 7 Seas? Maybe? I think it was. As you can tell, I have started reading it. I am like halfway through. I was reading this on the train and like literally at the point when the ticket person came to check our tickets was when I got to a real naughty bit. So I was like trying to hide back against the window while Ben sorted the tickets out so they couldn't see. I've been really enjoying this. It's kind of crazy now that we're like more than halfway through this because I believe this completes 6 volumes. I still remember when I read Volume 1. What a day that was. So that was my MCM manga haul. I hope you enjoyed it. It's definitely a slightly shorter haul for me. How bad is that? Massive thank you to Ben for helping me carry most of this mess at MCM. And then Forbidden Planet, you're a right gem. I probably owe you many sets of dice. If you did enjoy this, do remember to like and subscribe and check out my channel memberships for early access. As I said, I filmed lots of MCM footage and I don't know when I'm going to post it all. And join the Dude Discord server, link can be found down below. Otherwise, I hope you have the most wonderful day and I will see you next time. Bye bye!